you never know what's going to happen in any series, but particularly when you got two great teams playing each other. Anything could happen, but we feel very confident. It's 2-2. We're back here. We play another one. I'm not going to spend too much time thinking about the variance and the three-point shots. And
do you want them to shoot fewer than 50, I guess?
Yeah, we're hoping they'll only shoot 48 tomorrow. And we just play. You make the adjustments you need to make based on the last game, based on how the series has gone, and based on your health. So we'll take all those things into consideration, and we'll rely on our home crowd and bring the necessary energy and poise to win the game. That's the idea.
Steve, last night you said you felt that they were playing a little bit rushed during the game. How do you achieve that pace that you want to set, but play less rushed?
Well, that's the trick. That's the idea. That's what we set out to achieve every single game. We want to play fast, but we wanted to be disciplined. We want to put a lot of pressure on our opponent, but we don't want to turn the ball over. So that's why we practice the way we do, and that's why we preach those words over and over again. And that's the team we've been over many years. So it's not anything new, but sometimes in the playoffs on the road, you get a little bit outside yourself. You try a little bit too hard. I thought that happened last night. We'll settle back in tomorrow.
Steve, it seemed last night like everybody was really confident. There was no panic. Did you get that sense as well, carrying over into the flight back and how the mood is right now?
Yeah, the mood's good. Again, it's the playoffs. This is what it's about, and our team has been here many times. As I said, we've been in much worse situations. Being down in series, being on the road for Game 7s. We've pretty much seen it all. So this is just another chapter in the book, and we'll get some rest today and come back ready to go tomorrow.
Steve, it seems like Clay's often a good barometer for how your offense is going. When he's getting open shots and clean looks and burying, and the offense is kind of humming. What do you see with him these last few games? Has he been rushing shots? Is he not getting the clean looks he usually gets?
I thought he rushed 4 or 5 shots last night. Just almost too anxious to get going. And we'll show him some of those clips. We'll show the whole team some of those clips tomorrow. Not just Clay, but some other guys too, being in a rush, being trying to get things going almost with too much haste, instead of letting them happen with the proper fundamentals, with the proper approach. So it happens, especially on the road, especially, if you've had a little bit of a struggle, you try too hard to get out of, you're a little bit of a rut. It happens all the time to everybody. So it's just a matter of settling back in.
Is his ankle bothering him or affecting him in any way?
No.
Is it kind of symptomatic of the ball maybe not moving as much as you want? Because he obviously moves so well without the ball.
Yeah, well, it's in the playoffs, defenses are always locked in and better. So ball movement is never going to be what it is in the regular season. So you still can achieve it, though, certain ways. And there are a few things that we have to do better in order to ensure that.
PJ Tucker's not going to stop being physical. How do you combat what he's doing to you guys?
We got to find him early. He sneaks behind us defensively when the shot goes up, and he's getting a lot of offensive rebounds. So the way you have to handle that is find him early. Shot goes up, whoever's closest to him has to get a body on him. He's obviously a strong guy, but we can do a good job. We did a good job the first 2 games, so we got to get better with that tomorrow.
How about on the other end where he's really down low into Kevin? It's not just him. I mean, Gordon's doing it. How do you combat the physicality they're bringing defensively?
I think.
Next at 5, 8 students injured in a school shooting near Denver.
An emotional scene as parents rush to pick up their children. New information on the suspects in custody.
And a crop sea reveals answers about the latest whale death, the alarming conclusion about what's bringing them to the bay.
And a San Jose program to clean up trash, struggling to keep up with the demand. The people abusing the system. It's next on KPIX 5 News.
the intent, drive and kick, move the ball on, keep it moving.
Steve, when you mentioned Sean being a little banged up, is it anything specific or just his body's sore?
He's just old, just like me. He's old. Not as old as me, but he's getting close.
You had Kevin guard James a decent amount in the fourth. Can you do that? What do you like about that matchup, and can you do that more?
Well, with Kevin's length, he's able to challenge James's three-point shot. Even after you take the blow, from James and he knocks you back on your heels. Kevin still has the length to get up and challenge the shot, so he's pretty good on him, and so is Clay, and so is Andre. So we'll mix and match, and I'm sure all three of them will see him tomorrow.
When you say take the blow, I presume you're talking about Harden's push-off kind of thing. Do you think that's not seen or not called?
It's just not. It's not something that's called. I'm not sending anything to the league or anything. It's just the game. It's the modern game. The modern game is, we're these last 5 years we've decided to give every advantage to the offense, and that's so you have to adapt. So that means you have to defend, and you have to do everything you can to defend, the best players in the world, and those same rules apply to us. So I'm not talking about anything in particular. I'm just saying, you have to have length on James because of that, because of the way the game is played today.
Your low assist totals for you guys, at least, is that a product of what they're doing, or is it what you guys are doing, not doing? I mean, what do you make of that?
Always a combination. They're doing a good job defensively. They're playing really hard, but we're in a rush and we're taking some quick shots. So you make them work a little bit longer, put it on the floor. There's no defense for draw and kick and ball movement and pace, and the ball moves a lot faster than any human being can. So we've got to be a little more patient. That's what I was talking about last night post game. Thanks everybody for coming. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Steve.
Coach, tell them you're playing 6-6-6. Did you
Is that right?
that?
I'm glad we made it.
Thank you, everybody.
All right, thanks.
Thanks, Steve.
See you.
No, I just
Let me ask. You find out.
I was an army and helicopter here.